Alrighty, so what I'm doing now is installing the XRSR receiver onto this. And so if you look here, I'll put a diagram up, but I need to connect to the 5V, the ground, the TX2, and the S port. So I'm gonna wrap heat shrink on my thing and cut it out, that way I can press the bind button. And this is just gonna protect the receiver. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, as you can see, it's heat shrinked, so now I have a protective layer over my receiver, and I can still access the bind button there. You can see the little button there, I can click that. And now it's time to wire this bad boy up. And I'm gonna, so I already put flux on this. Flux is this stuff here. You just simply take it and just write on it, and it helps with the soldering. So I'm gonna get my soldering iron, heat up, and tin the wires, and then get this stuff situated. As you see here, these little blobs, that's what there's my little, so these little blobs are what I just prepped, and now I'm gonna solder the wires to them. But first I wanna make sure I'm configuring the correct wires. I don't wanna screw this up. All right, I wanna take this time to help anybody else that gets this flight controller here, the F4 by iFlight. Now, as you see here, I'm gonna show you guys some. When I tilt this thing to the back, if you see these little white things under there, it looks like you can insert something in there. And I didn't test that out to see if that would work. So maybe you don't even have to solder like I did. You can just insert it into the little white parts right there. Because it comes with a connector for that, but I don't know. I just didn't try that. So anywho, this is the connections that I use to get mine to work. The green wire here goes to the TX2. The red wire is your power, goes to the 5-volt. I'm sure it can go to either or. This yellow wire here, I put that to the SCL, and the black wire is on the ground. So it has G over it, but you can't see it. But this is the configuration I use to get mine to work. And I ran my wires through here, and I heat shrinked it here. And everything looks really clean. So for anyone wondering, right here, that's what you need. All right. So this toolkit is by Ethics, really great. So I need this wire cutter here, and we're about to cut these wires to size. All right, so I gotta follow these instructions here. I'll paste it up for y'all to see. What I got. Now keep in mind, these instructions on the screen are not what the instructions say. The instructions that they give you are actually wrong. So you guys can wire it up like this if you want to, but it's not gonna work. So just follow the ones that I listed above and you should be good to go. It's in there, but I want it to get really good. Perfect. All right. Now it calls for the 5 volt, which is the red wire that's going above the ground. Yeah, I definitely gotta cut it, it's too long. Whew, this is fucking difficult. You gotta be like ambidextrous to do this shit, honestly. That's on. Now for the yellow port, which is S bus, goes to TX2. Yeah. It's just too long, so I'm about to cut it. I probably really can't even, yeah, I'm covering it up. Yeah. Just a little preview. So, finish up. All right. Whew. My goodness. Now I am going to attempt to bind this to my receiver. See how that goes. And in order to do this, I'm gonna need a battery.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Thank you. Alright, so now on my Tyrannus, I gotta create a new model. Alright, here we go. Okay. Pressed. Oh my goodness. See, any little touch, it just turns on. So this next part here, I needed to press the bind button. I needed to hold the bind button while I power up the drone. Now, if anybody knows, this is really difficult. I ended up getting somebody to help me with this actually, because I couldn't do it by myself. You really need 2 people to do it, but you gotta hold the bind button and you gotta power up the drone at the same time. Now, my batteries are like really new, so they're super stiff, and it was just hard to do that with one hand. But eventually I got it and it got bounded up. Oh my fucking god, I think I did it. Yes, enter. Oh my god, I'm fucking binded. Oh god, I'm binded, yo. Alright, let's... Right. Oh my god, after literally 4 hours of twinkling with this shit, I finally got it to respond. It is now 2:51, but look at that. Your boy got picture in there, man. Let's go. All right, now it's time to test if my motors are working correctly. Perfect. Oh god, I did not realize I was touching. Hopefully, there we go. Perfect. So nearing the end, I'm just putting in the antennas. I want them to be very nice coming out the back. I'm gonna put everything together and I'll be good. As you see, that's the clean look I'm going for here. The antennas in the back. I'm about to attach these boys on them, on the ends. Shrink wrapping this. Gotta be tight. Shit's fucking beautiful. And there it is, all complete. If I turn on the, you'll see the picture in there. Look at that. It's 2 lenses in there, so it's hard to like make it out, but I got a picture. Wow. And before the maiden flight, I gotta make sure the propellers are spinning in the correct direction. I had it written down in here. But basically, if they're not spinning in the correct orientation, the copter will flip out and it can hurt somebody. So it's very important to check on that. I have beta flight here, and I'm just gonna quickly up each one of these. That one's spinning correctly. Number 2 needs to go like this. That's spinning correctly. Number 3. That's spinning correctly. And lastly, number 4. And is that spinning correctly? That's going... Oh shit. Gotta be careful there. But everything's spinning correctly. Alright, if you stuck through to the end of the video, you are a GOAT. Thank you guys for joining me as I put this thing together. This has definitely been a really cool experience. Definitely one of the most technical things that I've ever put together. For anyone looking to get into FPV, do a lot of research. Definitely learn how to solder. That's just like one of the number one things, you gotta learn how to solder. But this has been super fun. This thing looks amazing. Can't wait to do the maiden flight and see how it flies. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you all have a good day.